Hello. Nigga. Pop that poop hole. Gabe has no girlfriend to pop on. Nicolai.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every...
Gabe and Potato kissing.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pepe sub 2.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Header comes in!
PP sub nos fastens.
He's not got that quite right. BOTAFOGO are looking to break at pace. Oh, Red, nice interception. Robertson. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Will play through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Carlos. Gattuso simply refused to be outdone there.
Vavs SHB D has fire face blowing a kiss water pistol peanuts smiling face water pistol sauropod bell pepper face holding back tears grinning face with smiling eyes sauropod grinning face with big eyes face holding back tears bell pepper boy grinning face with smiling eyes bell pepper boy grinning face with smiling eyes face holding back tears grinning face with smiling eyes boy. Grinning face with smiling eyes face holding back tears boy bell pepper.
And there's the shot! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way...
Poop hole in my dick.
He made better decisions.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good ball! Scholes. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. That is good alertness. He's played it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Burak Yilmaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
$7 -2 plus asterisk plus dollar plus 8 palm up hand pleading face with tears of joy grinning face with smiling eyes grinning face with sweat pleading face astonished face peanuts grinning face with sweat grinning face with smiling eyes grinning face with big eyes smiling face with hearts pensive face smiling face brain grinning face with smiling eyes sauropod 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 sauropod.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Rui Costa. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Now this could be a chance. Odo. Has a look and plays it forward. Rui Costa. Scholes. And this is Puskas.
Puskas really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives.
Pfeifen, Sith palm up hand grinning face with big eyes, finger red number 1, finger red number 1, finger red number 1, utf you know it foyuf to I digga or to you utks.
Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
BOTAFOGO truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely, now then.
Chuff, finger red number 1, 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 Finch.
Rui Costa. The message is clear, none shall pass. That looks a cracking ball. Chance for a shot! Puskas. And it's Cruyff. Dink through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gently done. Scholes. Oh, super find. He's got two. They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did
exactly. The outside fight is I really need jit pretty I've tiefed the 50 and I think I can trade you a lot, but if GVFICA.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
BOTAFOGO will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Da Vinci is bad.
It's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Naga.
BOTAFOGO.
Naga.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rui Costa. Gattuso. Ibrahimovic touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
It's a searching pass. He's away. Pelé. Oh, look at the space. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Let's wake up the potato.
And now he has two. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's burst, takes a shot! It's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
BOTAFOGO take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Scholes. Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the finish! And it's in!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He has found a way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a little off target. And this is Pelé. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's in a great position here. Pinches it off him. Davids. Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maldini. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's a dangerous ball. Luis Suarez. Adams.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Otto. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! He steps in, and that's the end. In he goes again! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Adams gets it clear. BOTAFOGO just getting a reminder of what it is like to be under siege.
Well, how have they gotten away with...
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pirlo. Scholes. Now it's Puskas. Tries to play it through. Robertson. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Pelé on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses que cuentan con una parada en las...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Don't look, is it?
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Eze. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now Gattuso. And this is Pelé. Pinches it off him. Valverde. So what can they make of this? Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gullit. And they're quick to press. Cruyff. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Van der Ven gets a foot in here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Puskas. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played back in. Out towards the flank. Flashes, big header! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Puskas. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Germany looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pelé. Pass is just off target.
BOTAFOGO are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He can run onto that, and this is and Gullit! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Can he get it through? Oh no, what has happened here? Puskas! Keeper's got his work done.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Pirlo standing over it. He rises! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahim. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's one-on-one. Shot a goal. Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, impressive strike.
Botafogo are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely aimed pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's only too happy to take that back. Gattuso. Valverde. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fine ball. Cruyff. Modric. And it's Cruyff. And this is Pelé. He's through, just the keeper to beat. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Valverde. And they can counter here. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. The message is clear. None shall pass. Look at the space here. Cruyff. And there's the end of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 7. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 20.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Botafogo decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. And this is Hullet. Botafogo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He has found the way, and he shoots! Great defending, strong and determined. That has ended up in no man's land. Hullet, given the lift of his goal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Valverde. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. Costa Curta with the clearance. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Well read. And the danger is averted.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Puskas. Gattuso. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pirlo. De Bruyne. No way through there. Picked out brilliant, and Cruyff! He's put his foot right through that one.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, what's he done? Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Pelé. And he's being shifted off it. Valverde. Ibrahimovic. Oh, strongly challenged there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Stood up well to him there. Eze has created one goal already. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's found a way past. Eze. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Pass somewhat off target. Adams spots it and intercepts. Now it's Puskas. Eze. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cruyff. Hullet. He's played it back. Now it's Cruyff. And the shot's on here. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Cruyff. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Pirlo. He's Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! He's got himself an absolute peach. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Botafogo playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Costa Curta attempts a clearance. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Puskas. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Pelé. Oh, just skips past his man. Real chance! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that pass isn't the best. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
BOTAFOGO clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Pelé. Davis promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Modric. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. Pelé is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
BOTAFOGO clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. Oh, well measured. He's being urged to shoot. That is a brilliant interception. Ambitious ball here. Puskas. Now it's Pelé. Good running, strong and purposeful. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Half an hour played now. That is good alertness. Ugarte. Well read, nice interception. And he's on it. Pirlo! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pirlo, good driving run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He might be in here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hangs in a cross. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Lewandowski. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordan Henderson. And this is Lewandowski. Roberto Carlos. Modric. Cafu. Puskas. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Puskas. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
BOTAFOGO with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Lewandowski. Time and again they are repelled. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
BOTAFOGO really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
BOTAFOGO are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. No way through there. Cruyff.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be
And
commended.
there's green grass ahead of him. Neuer gets it clear. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Saliba. Adams makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach? It's Lewandowski! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. The referee's awarded a free kick. Save! Jordan Henderson. That is ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, that's well seen too. BOTAFOGO with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hit into them, takes a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A case now of complete control. Modric. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. Threads one in. Always onto this. And he's there to get it away. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Mbappe! And the keeper has done enough. top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pirlo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot.
Oh no, what has happened here? And the finish! Adams gets it away. Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has not gone well. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nicked it back promptly. And it's made its way to him. Adams. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No way through. And it's Ugarte. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Takes a shot! And he's lifted it over.
Botafogo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Kupchu. Now it's Lewandowski. And that's a good shot at goal! He's got a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sao Paulo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Not the most accurate pass. Tries from distance.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo. Substituição.
So there's going to be another change here. Two minutes to be added on. Konate gets over and intercepts. Pass is just off target. And there goes the final whistle. Botafogo are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Puskas picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Botafogo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Aims beyond the defence. And this is Rooney. And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
BOTAFOGO are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira has a look and plays it forward. And he was quick to react. Cruyff. Puskas. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he's lifted it over.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Rooney. Cruyff. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. Modric. Puskas. Now Costa Curta. Ball is over the line.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he spark a counter here? Hullet powering... And Hullet! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. BOTAFOGO are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Now he's off and running. Puskas. Now it's Pelé. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's managed to get free. We've got to be quick to recover this. That has not gone well. And here's Ibrahim. Rooney! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Costa Curta. Modric. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, important interception. Gattuso, Ibrahimovic, Puskas, great vision. That's a little off target. No, again there's no way through. And he's picked out the run. It's a mighty effort! And it's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's another chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cruyff. It's Pirlo! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Thuram tries to clear. He's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
Botafogo are stuck in a rut, and impatient puts at goal won't really help their
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que o circuito interno de imagens está em operação para a sua segurança.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Botafogo didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Gattuso. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the Rooney! Cruyff. The message is clear. None shall pass. Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's...
And Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Cruyff did ever so well to produce something then. For him, it's a case of when there's a will, there's a way.
Vieira was in no mood for any of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Puskas. Ibrahimovic. Rooney. And he's running. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Substituição.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change. Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Is there a great chance? Oh, he really got hold of that.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Roberto Carlos. That pass isn't the best. Searching pass he's played there. So much time and space here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Modric. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a chance, surely! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Messi! Oh, impressive strike.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Neymar. That is good alertness. Cruyff. No outsmarting him this time. And it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Now there's Neymar! Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Puskas. It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Lofted in. And they've got rid. Strokes it back. And he's in on goal.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Messi.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Cruyff. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. Pelé. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Our understanding is that it's going to be a 3-6-1. Oh, terrible mistake. It's Pelé! And he's quick to get it clear again. Threads one in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah,
CRUYFF! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi. Now Van de Ven. Vitinha. Ah, he's given it away. He's real chance! And it's a goal!
well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nice looking ball. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van de Ven. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Mbappe! Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pirlo. Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. Cleared without complication. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Short changes him with that pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard. Puskas, looking for the run. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's gone for a throw-in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Right card, gets across to intercept that. Now it's Reinders. And it's Vitinha. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Searching pass he's played there. Pelé, and this is Pelé. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pirlo to take it as usual. And he's there to clear it. It's a good foot in there. Goes for the shot! And that is high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Doku. Puskas. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pirlo is standing over this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Pirlo! It's their second corner of the game. Eze. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Pirlo. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Now it's Reinders. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's got away, and he's well positioned here. Big chance! Superb goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed.
And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again then. And he was quick to react. Vitinha, Van de Ven. And it's Eze. Eze tries making a foray down the right. Oh, a delicate chip through. Scholes. Cruyff. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Doku. That's good running with the ball. That is good strength. No, he's just misjudged that one. Pirlo. Scholes. And this is Pelé! No, he's not getting past him there. Knocks it into space. He's a sharp little ball here. Pelé looking to penetrate opposition lines. Passes short and sharp. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Puskas. Mbappe. Aim forwards. Now it's Puskas. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he cuts out the supply. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Reinders. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Reinders, played with finesse. Doku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Puskas. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's well spotted. Eze, who does have an assist to his name. That's good vision. And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos gets it away.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And Puskas! Scholes! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And it's Messi. Cruyff. Quality ball. Now it's Puskas. Tries to play it through. It's Pelé! They've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Yellow or red? It is red. Botafogo are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Bade, the final 5 minutes. Great vision. Szoboszlai. And it's Azar. Pelé. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Cross header! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
BOTAFOGO clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Beckham. Modric. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pelé pinches it off him. Cruyff engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Zico. Pelé. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Puskas. Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pirlo standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Al Ittihad have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. Taken back almost at once. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Rummenigge! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Beckham is behind this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham! David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Number 7, David Beckham.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Lampard, and he's being shifted off it. Lampard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alaba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Zico must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Puskas. Oh, well measured. Puskas has been caught there, it's a foul. Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos! That's a half-decent try.
Carlos just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And that's been won straight back. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Lampard. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they've got rid. And it's Lampard. Puskas. Modric. Pelé. Now it's Modric. Great vision. Oh, well measured. And the shot! Pelé. BOTAFOGO have a free kick. Great reaction.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. Adams. Modric.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pelé! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Pelé is offering a wry smile there.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Zico. Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Might be shapes to shoot! Off the post!
Has been indicated.
Cruyff. Puskas. Now that's well seen too. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Al Ittihad have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Time and again they are repelled. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lampard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Well, you can sense the anxiety. This is how they were beaten the first time round. Zico! Zico! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's in a great position here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pelé.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Van Dijk is fouled. Cruyff. Al Ittihad trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one. And Cruyff! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Puskas. Lampard. And it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lampard. Roberto Carlos. And it's Lampard. Ball played for Zico. Lampard. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Puskas. Puskas. Zico. Now it's Pelé. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Half an hour gone in the second half. A lovely bit of skill. Zico! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Pelé! He's kept it out just. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
BOTAFOGO are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Lahm. Beckham. Pelé. Played out wide. Beckham. Cross goes in there. Good read, needed to be. Pirlo. Just eases him off the ball. Pelé! He scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
There will be 3 minutes.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Pelé! It's there! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Oh, that is asking for charge, surely! He has done it! They're back within reach! Another moment of magic, a real... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. BOTAFOGO were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Just a quick
How would you
announcement.
summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. Pelé gets his head on it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
BOTAFOGO are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's an excellent interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard. Still goalless. Bellingham. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Pelé. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nesta. Araujo. To Jordi Alba. Busquets. Bellingham. Pelé. Messi. Cruyff. Oh, red, nice interception. Rijkaard. Puskas. And this is Pirlo. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. And Araujo. Some good work on the right flank here. Approaching the half-hour mark. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is expertly dealt with. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Messi. So what can they make of this? And it's Hazard. Great vision. Jordi Alba. Adams was in no mood for any of that. And the shot's on here. Pelé. Puskas. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised. Oh, terrible pass. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. Good play on the left-hand side here. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a goal kick. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. And Serginho. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nesta makes the interception. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Hazard. Tries to play it through. Jordi Alba receives it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Referee has just said play on. Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Bale. Short changes him with that pass. Serginho. Puskas. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Busquets. Now it's Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Bale. Think he's had a shot! Oh, they could be caught out this time, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
Threads one in. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pelé. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Manchester United finding their passes. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
And Messi! He scored! First blood drawn. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi!
Teremos uma substituição.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho plays it short. Maradona with a mighty effort! Goal! And this is getting better and better. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Hullet. And he's managed to get rid. But they've got it again. Bellingham. That's Busquets. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Puskas. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, such a clever touch. And he lines up a terrific header. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Maradona clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Some resolute defending there. Ronaldinho. Jordi Alba. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Mbappe always looking for that half a chance. Puskas is in a good position here. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Hullet. Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. He's beaten the last man. Mbappe! Cruyff. Pirlo.
Foram
it's Pirlo.
indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Nesta. Rijkaard. Busquets. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just eases him off the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Chips it through. Lovely. Now, oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United are having a ball here. And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the